Hi everyone, Mr. Cook Eric here. In this video, I am going to talk about my family's 14 days at our house, trying not to go out. Let's get started. We started our 14 days in quarantine when we exited the airport. We were escorted to our house by a car that the local health organization provided. They thought that only my dad was coming because we only used his phone number to fill out our forms. So they provided us with only a retired ambulance that could only sit at most two people. I had to sit on a kitchen stool. It was really uncomfortable. When we arrived at our house, the person made us sign a form telling us that we need to stay at our house for most of the days. But if we have to go out, we have to tell the local health organization. Here we are taking pictures with our grandparents. Then on the third day, we went to get our first PCR test at a hospital right next to our house. It was in the fever department of the hospital. On the fourth day, our mom took us to eat some ice cream and go to one of the newest plazas that opened up in our city. You can see my brother playing here, making some pottery. On day 5, my grandma took us to a place to have morning tea. Here's some food that we ordered. Here's also what the place looked like. When we were leaving, we saw people making steamed buns. Then on the next day, our mom took us to a park to enjoy the blooming lotuses. They were really beautiful. That night, our grandma took us to eat roasted duck. They cut it live and in front of us. So here's how they cut it. It is really a piece of art. The restaurant also had other foods like beef. On the seventh day, my mom took my sister to a place where professionals braided my sister's hair. Here they are, just arriving. Here we are eating at a new restaurant that opened in a plaza on the 10th day. Both of my grandmas had their birthday parties on the 12th day. Their birthdays are relatively close to each other, so we decided to put them together. Here we are saying happy birthday to them in English and Mandarin.
快乐，祝你生日快乐哦
Birthday
！You happy birthday to you.
birthday to Grandma. Happy birthday to you. Apart from relaxing, we also do work. So here is my brother and I reading. On the last day of quarantine, my grandma took us to eat at a Thai food place that just opened. I really like this dish. It is basically mangoes and dragon fruit with jello inside of a coconut shell. Why I like it is because that after you everything in it, you can eat the meat of the coconut, which is sweet because of the jello. Now that we're finally out of quarantine, we were able to attend a dinner with some of my dad's friends. Enjoy this walk through the entrance to the room we're eating at. At this restaurant, they serve the famous Qingleg A freshes. It is basically a species of animals that lived in the famous Qing Lake. These eight animals are the Qing Lake crab, Qing Lake green shrimp, Qing Lake turtle, Qing Lake whitebait, Qing Lake snail, Qing Lake waterfowl, Qing Lake vegetables, and Qing Lake sushi fish. In my opinion, I like the Qing Lake sushi best. What's special about this restaurant is that because each of eight animals have different times for it to finish cooking, so the chefs cook each animal separately at different times. Then what ends up happening is that everything is cooked perfectly and it's really good. On the second day out of quarantine, we visited some relatives on my mom's side with our grandma. Everyone was happy.